coming back.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Wolf, the second half of Wolf Star Productions 2024. I am here at what we call Bootheel, and it's Bootheel, heel, I guess. Like eyewear on weekends only. I mean, no one heard that. Anyway, we're talking with the owner. Her name is Jessica, and her brother is right here.
I'm Trampus McGuire.
And hey there, sir. And he was dressed up
As a Grim Reaper.
Or on the normal basis, he is the notorious face of Boot Hill.
Yeah, I'm the notorious Western actor of Boot Hill.
He is our poster child.
There you go. Yeah. And then we have one of Jessica's best friends over here. He's kind of hiding over there.
Taking down Halloween decor.
And everything. And that's the hardest part, is taking down. Anyway, there'll be a little bit of footage here after this segment, but we're going to just walk around and we're going to show everyone this ghost town movie set, from my understanding, and we'll get a little bit of history on that and see if it matches what the internet, I think, was wrong and everything. And stuff. So, Jessica, if you'd like to tell us a little bit how you acquired this.
We built it over 30 years ago with my father.
Oh, nice.
With our father.
Our dad. Yep.
He was handicapped. He got ran over by a semi-truck on his way to the mines to go to work on his motorcycle.
Ouch.
And it ruined him. He couldn't go back to work. And
give him a broken
once
leg.
he could get to where he could make it around in just a partial cast, in crutches and a walker,
Mm-hmm.
He always wanted to do a ghost town. He was affiliated with Old Tucson.
Mm-hmm.
So in the building of that years and years ago, and this was his dream. And
this was part of his big fetish because he wanted to build this western town like he wanted, so that's what he did.
Yeah, since he couldn't go back to work, and it was a family ordeal. Me and Trampus straightened nails. We salvaged wood. People donated wood, and me and Trampus from little days, our dad was handicapped. We had to be his crutches. We
had to be his helpers. What we had to.
And
be.
Trampus was about 12 years old. He's the one to put on all that tin on the loft, hanging off a safety harness, because my dad couldn't do it. He couldn't even climb a ladder. So it was a family project to build my father's dream.
And the dream is here now, and
to keep it alive is my goal now. It almost died because it is when somebody dies.
Yep.
But it is resurrecting. We're bringing it from the dust once again.
Well, and that's what we hope, that this little documentary that will lead into the little bit of the Halloween scare that I understand was your second year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that you did it, and we'll be talking more about that later and stuff. So about 30 years ago, so that'd be right around the late 90s then?
Yeah.
Give or take.
We moved down here in 90, and then that was the same year that he got ran over, so maybe a year later we started, maybe 91, once he got out of the hip cast, and
he wound up
about a year then we started on this and never stopped.
Very nice. Well, we're going to be walking around, ladies and gentlemen, and Jessica and her brother and anyone else, the pups, they're just going to chime in and tell you what each part of the buildings represent. And then we're going to see how we can keep this alive as a community of Deming.
Community, yeah, for the kids is what I try to do.
So obviously this is a reproduction of a bank.
Yeah.
And I know there was something in here on Halloween, but it didn't come out and get me.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if anybody was volunteering to hiding in here or not, but this was our, Dexter-style kill room for Halloween. But, beyond the plastic, it is a bank. And
I was wondering where I left my parts.
And then we take those parts and we feed them to the pumpkins over here on Halloween, Which Tammy's looking at taking down. And then this is we only have two fronts in all of Boot Hill, and this is one of them. We call this our gateway door into the west. This is where we walk through, and when you step through from there into here,
Well, I will step through here into
especially when I got a
here.
crew down here, and I got wagons and horses and people in the right
And that's
costume.
That's
It's
probably
it's like stepping through a time warp back into the 1860s. So
very
we
nice.
call this our gateway door into the west.
So we're going to the gateway door. That behind me, that's probably the original wood pile.
Oh yeah, we run wood stoves, so nothing goes to waste here.
Yeah, we burn every bit of that wood.
It sounds like my upbringing. My
Come biscuit.
my stepfather
Right.
would tear buildings down, sometimes entire house communities, and then he would haul the stuff back to the house, and then we sell it.
So this is how we like to keep it when I got film crews or anybody doing pictures. We shut the gateway door because it is one of only two fronts. And this is just a bathroom for all of us or whoever's down here.
Whoever wants to come and use it, it's available.
This is my only other front right here. Like we call this Trapper John's.
Very nice.
As everything has a name. When we were kids growing up, my dad was very inventive and he was a cowboy poet. So
Yeah, also was a gun handler too.
every building has a name.
That's good. Well, maybe one day we can get the signs put up and.
Yeah, this one never had a sign that said Trapper John's. We just always, that way when we were working, Dad'd be like, oh, I left it over there at Trapper John's, and we knew exactly, or whatever,
Where
you'll
to
learn.
go.
We'll fill you in as we go.
Oh yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's not related to the Trapper John doctor series that was on like 40 years ago. Just
Oh, no,
No.
this Trapper John probably was gone way before.
Yeah, many years
And
ago.
I think I called this one Uncle JD
That's Blue
the other
Widow
night.
right there, named after one of our
Lord,
aunts. A lot of our bandit kids are named after family.
Yeah.
One of our wagons that was rebuilt from
My
just,
dad rebuilt this truck
well,
wagon.
we all did. Me and Trampus, we worked draw knives.
We all helped our dad rebuild
We
this.
hand blacksmithed every new piece of metal that
Mhm.
needed to be. We redid spokes where it needed to be. So me and Travis can do wagon repair, rebuild wagons. We can hook
We could do
teams
just as
up.
good as what our dad used to do.
Like you said, he was crippled, so we grew up helping him, and in return, we learned
Yeah.
way more than our generation.
It's not
Anybody in our
true.
generation can even shake a stick to. So
I often get asked that by my wife, are you sure you can build that? Are you sure you know what to do with electricity?
Right.
And it's like, well, that's what my stepfather taught me. You know, well, I'm not
Right.
an expert in it, but I know which wire goes where and what, and
When you
I know
learn.
where to put a nail,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
and
It's just basically common stuff.
I know where to cuss if I hit my
Oh,
finger
me
with the
too,
nail.
and how to cut.
Yeah.
This is Butterfield, the resident mule.
Mhm.
We board him for a nice man named John. I call him Apache John.
Butterfield.
But, you know, he's going to run for president. All the popularity has went to his head because everybody that comes down has to take pictures of him or selfies with him. They have to go over and talk to him. So, you know, the fame has went right straight to his head, and his fan club is growing out of control. So he's going to run for president next year. 'Cause
Well,
if you're going to have an ass for president, I mean, you might as
I was
well
gonna
have an
say,
ass for president.
yeah, because we got one in there now.
Yeah,
He's
but
only a
that's
half
good.
a ass. But when I put my brother and the mule next to each other, then it becomes a whole ass.
Yeah.
I do have a whole ass
Yeah,
out there
that's
eating
how-
her dinner. I do have a donkey and my two horses up there too. We have asses everywhere.
You don't say.
He's a talker. He's all, where's my dinner? Dang it.
That's what my pup was. Took him to the groomer today. We have a little Morkie and a Brashan.
I don't know what that is,
So,
but
basically, they look like little poodles.
oh, okay.
And I think I have a picture of them.
I love all dogs. I've never had to pay for one though. They all seem to find me, and I got 15 of them. People throw them out.
So a working barn, but
It's a full working barn.
it looks very similar to one that you would see on the frontier.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
This
Yeah,
side
that's
we're
right.
working on cleaning it up and putting the bed back over there for the
kind of
delivery hand. That's where he would
getting it back
stay.
in style.
But this is our stalls, which need to do a little bit of repair back here because we haven't used them in so long. But now that we have the mule and my horses and my donkey up here,
Yeah, it's very useful.
I gotta
to have
do
horses.
a little bit of
Yeah, these
repair.
horses in here.
I'm gonna change that stall and make it a stall for that mule where he can come in. That way I can let my horses and mule come in here for shelter, and the mule will have his own stall to be separate. so they don't fight.
And it shows how amazing that, I mean, you see some barns today, all brick walls, and like, you don't want to get the animals wet.
Yeah,
But here,
some of them kind
you
of half
know,
burnt down.
just built with whatever you got,
Yeah,
and yet it's enough shelter.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah,
You know,
that's how
for-
they did it in the West. Out
Oh,
here,
that's how
you
they
didn't
did it.
have a way to get wood. There ain't no wood that grows here. You use what you
No,
got.
It's
You
true.
salvaged what you had, and
Just use what you had.
so ours is an authentic replica of what they would have done with what they
Mhm.
had back in the day, from adobe to
To
wood
wood, yep.
to rocks, anything they could.
Anything you can find to
And of
use.
course, we have a functionable loft up there too, with our block and tackle and our hooks, so we can haul hay up into the loft.
Oh, very nice.
Pennywise is blocking the loft ladder though, but.
Or clowns, yeah.
And then this one over here is Rooster Cogburn.
There's Rooster
The back
Cogburn.
wall fell down a few years ago, but you have to have adobe ruins in this part of the world too.
Oh, you do,
We can
absolutely.
venture
Right.
there. Hello, Vince. How are you? Where are you at? This block down here, I'm in town. You can open up the entrance door right there, kind of behind the Maverick. Tammy, open up the gateway door for Vince. Okay, all right. We're right here on the other side in the west. All right, bye. My neighbor.
Yes. And then another
This would be a hay wagon.
Another hay wagon
Hay
that,
wagon. So you make a new tongue for a couple of them. But other than the tongues, they're still in working condition. And like I said, me and my brother. But now that I got time, I can actually start on wagon tongues and stuff.
there you go.
You can never ending.
Oh, absolutely.
Restoring this place.
And of course, replica of an adobe.
This would have been
House.
another kind of, what would you call it, extension of the stable, where the stable hand would have had an official
Mhm.
house. But an earthquake years and years ago that happened, we got enough, shakes off of it, that it took down that little wall. But you have to have adobe ruins as well as everything else, and that's easily repairable. Every adobe block here, me, my brother, and my dad made in a wheelbarrow.
Wow.
Poured every one of them. So, and you, as you walk, you will see how many adobes we got, and there's a lot. And we spent years and years and years making adobe blocks. That's how I gained these guns here. Oh, dogs. Hello, Vince. Come walk over here. And then I just got this area all restored. It looked terrible. I had another front right here that fell. I wanted to get rid of it anyway. My dad wanted to get rid of that front and make the third road to Boot Hill. And then all of a sudden it started to fall, and we had a real big dust storm sometime this year. We had a bunch, and
And that's what caused
it's
it
like
to
my
fall
dad
over.
finished blowing that wall down, so now it's time to put the 3rd Street in Boot Hill. But with all the wood that's been donated, I can do that. So now with that front gone, I took this we call this our little Mexican sit-to area because the adobe.
Mm-hmm.
I had to redo the roof and the bench. You couldn't even tell what it's for, and I had to patch up the barn and take down this front. But now when you look down through here, it looks good again now. It's like,
Well, it does. This to me, this could remind one of probably that way toward the tank would probably be where the railroad would have been.
Yeah.
yeah, it would have pulled
Railroad.
around in front of us. Would have been
Mhm.
a depot.
Sure, the tracks would have been
Up in
that.
front,
Yeah.
and then this would have been the 3rd road. too,
Absolutely.
So you could load up and get on the train or pull your wagon around.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can look that way. Because I'm going to change this up now. Halloween's gone and this front is gone. All this wood. I'm going to add buildings on the back of this. You see where my plywood has gone bad over the years, but I'm going to fix and add buildings
That's where
behind
we've been
this that face.
Collecting our wood and been putting our wood out right over here behind
But
the
my
building.
buildings will face to the east. That way, when you turn the road, you have buildings that face this way too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they're only going to be like partial. This whole front went all the way across, and it will be no
There's
more.
one whole face
But
front is what it
this
was.
is my new project: is to put in the 3rd Street of Boot Hill, which is coming.
Very nice.
Well, now that Halloween's done. And then we had a UFO that took out the outhouse. It crash landed into the
There
time
you
of
go.
Halloween.
And so you got a carriage over there, and
Oh yeah, last
That would have
field
been for
crew
the-
broke my doctor's buggy up.
Oh,
But
that would have been the upper class
Right.
folks that would have ridden those.
Yeah, that's right.
Doctor's
That
buggy.
doctor, like the doctors and such what. Yep.
And then I'll let Travis kick open doors. Doctor's office. Which we got the fronts of this one looking pretty good. I gotta hit the billboard up there. I've been doing roof work. Nobody notices roof work, but there's so many roofs. It takes
Takes a lot.
forever. So this one needs a little bit of touch up on the inside. But everybody sees outside more than inside.
Mhm.
So outside's been my first priority, and then as I go, I get inside. A doctor's office, sewing shop, which it don't look like a sewing shop right now. It's a creepy nursery, but then a general store.
Well,
I'll let you
everything takes, time, and
a lot of work, and then I work full time, so I only have the evenings. And 2, 3, 4 hours in the evenings, you just can't get a lot done.
No,
you know what I mean?
you can't.
But I managed to get
So like
done.
a sewing shop, dress shop
Yeah.
of the old days.
Yeah, right now I got my sewing machine covered in there. I got a pedal style sewing machine that works. And
Hmm. That's what I learned on how to sew
Oh yeah.
when I was a teenager. My grandmother's a singer.
You got the keys for the gym? Did you get them?
Yeah, I think I do.
Well, as I mentioned, I grew up in the southern Mojave. It's called the Victor Valley. Now, not a whole lot of ghost towns or replicas in that area. However, we lived near Calico, which Walter Knotts owned way back in the day, before he really started Knoxbury Farm. And then the closest movie set to us was called Pioneer Town in the Yalka Valley.
Several gallons.
And I think it's still used off and on today.
All right, yeah.
It looks like a giant lake.
And
It does, yeah. I gotta say
Carried that
that.
off
the,
the beach.
No
There-
kidding, off of a beach.
I'll take that back. We did have something called Dead Man's Point, where there's actually were some movies filmed way back in the day. And
Finally dry enough.
if you've heard of Roy Rogers at all,
Oh yeah.
uh,
Horse
You know where you can see
Yeah,
the
back-
blue
That's the
hollow
old-
and he
all
was
the way to
stuffed
that
in his
thing.
museum.
I'll be damned, I bet it is.
But
Yeah. That's really
my
nice
father
to
worked for Roy Rogers.
look. Really
as a-
pretty too.
He retired in
Really
Apple
shiny,
Valley,
really
California,
pretty.
Yeah, well,
and he had
My
dreams
grandpa was into that.
of wanting
That's
to
what it
restore,
would.
like Dead Man's
You know,
Point,
it's got different sizes,
to,
different pieces. And,
yeah,
you know,
the
it's
only one I
a
have-
functional
they brought
town
with me,
and tourist town and everything,
That's
and a
another
few other
thing
things.
they
But
probably on-
he concentrated more on his museum and
around
and stuff,
a log,
which was very popular until it moved to Victorville,
probably
and
about this tall.
Wow.
I've got it on legs now, and
Mhm.
it's completely covered in.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
and then our general store.
Yeah, I gotta do some work in here. I got the roof just about repaired, where it's not leaking now, so I had to come in and put me a new front wall, an interior wall, which I got the material to do it, and now that I'm done with Halloween, I got the time to do it. So this is one of my next, well, this whole line of 3 is one of my next projects. I had a big thief problem when my dad was sick.
Hmm.
The drug crowd is so bad, all they do is drive around and look for, they ripped all my locks off my buildings, my hats, my locks, cut my locks. That was all covered in nice kerosene lamps, my granny's
Yeah,
collection that she donated.
Very nice collection,
Oh,
yes.
it was. Most of it's gone. There's only just a little bit left. I mean, all those shelves in the back were just covered, like, next to each other, like, lined up. I had a bunch up there, and it's sad. It was my grandmother's collection.
Oh, that's nice.
With the new reopening and my new signs and my new fucking shoot bullets when I see people down here, shoot my blanks off in the air, and
Hmm.
people will hit the ground and run. It's people that come in at night. People that show up during the day are good and will ask. But at night, when I catch people down here,
That's pretty good.
I just fire a blank off in the air after I yell, "Hey, you talking about people will get and run? I'm tired of them breaking into my town." I put signs up said, "Trespassers and thieves will be hung, buried here." Like, you're brave enough to sneak into my ghost town, well then you're brave enough to fucking risk getting shot. Like, this is the old West, man. This is,
That's it. And
And I'm not the only. Everybody lives out here is that way. You're brave enough to go sneaking around somebody's yard, anybody's yard out here in the desert. You're
Yeah, 'cause
asking.
New Mexico still has it on the books that you can carry, and someone walks onto your property,
Oh yeah.
they don't move.
Oh yeah. See, I carry all the time because I ain't gonna. And there are many different reasons to carry a pistol around here, from stray dogs coming in, starting fights with my dogs, or any problem, you know. And I carry a couple rounds of blanks as my first couple
There you go.
my first couple rounds, and that's it. They're real after that if I need it. But I never have. I don't want to shoot nobody, and I've never been pushed that far. But because the people's breaking into my town at night, I'm not gonna come confront them or call the cops. Like,
And this was very cool the other night.
this is the Go to Hell Saloon. It's still a mess from Halloween night,
Oh, of course.
but we just started cleaning up today.
I talked with several folks that were sitting here, and
These were my neighbors. This guy that occupied that chair, he's the first house down the road going north. They're good people. They always come. They always show up.
well, it made it very lively.
Oh yeah, you gotta have participant. The saloon was the lifeline.
It was.
Town in the olden
The
days.
saloon and the blacksmith shop
Yeah,
were
I mean,
really, and well, maybe the barber shop.
true, but saloon above all was
Oh,
the
absolutely.
social gathering spot. You know what I mean? That's where the girls were, the music, the drinks, the everything good. So this is the Go to Hell Saloon.
So you're going to make a red light district?
We have one. I have a red light district in the motel. You know, when it shines on the balcony. But
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see if she gets any volunteers. Not.
this is an unwholesome establishment that caters to dirty money and cold-blooded killers, frequented by banditos like Pancho Villa and the notorious face of Boot Hill, a watering hole for infamous cowboys and outlaws.
Okay. That's usually
Banditos
what I
of the
do. I
West.
throw mine outdoors.
Sorry, I get into this whole.
I think that's the best.
Well,
I
I do too. I'm a published author and a writer of Western romance novels.
Yeah.
And so my style is, whatever idea I come up with, and I can come up with an idea. I can just be looking at something, and I can write. And one of my published books, it was actually based on my first marriage. We met as we were as children when I was 7, 8 years old, and she was just a year older, and I promised I would marry her when I was a child.
Shit.
And 13 years later, we got married, and of course, like anything, you think that's going to be the end of happily ever after and stuff, and
Yeah, never.
but it didn't work out that way on that. But anyway, I published in 2012 a story called The Vows and the Guns, and with that, I have it take place in some real life locations out of Wyoming. And I actually traveled to Wyoming
I bought
and
several
just
and only
looked at the landscape and walked it and to just get that vibe and stuff. And of course, the rest was just fictional. And,
I said our father was a cowboy poet, and he did it on the normal, and he was one of the main hosts for the Festival of the West and Elko and Phoenix, and it was great growing up because he had a unique way of
presenting his style. And,
his style and his stories, the way it talked, was very authentic. So I try to carry on the same way to advertise.
Now, are any of these panels, do they have any of the old rollers in them?
I have a player piano behind that other one, but the last film crew didn't want that one out, so I still got to roll it out. But yeah, I have a player. That's my granny's grand piano. These two I just got donated about a month ago.
Oh, very nice. 'Cause that will be very interesting to even get it to work. Like especially on Halloween.
Yeah, they all need to be worked on, but it's more picture quality that I'm worried about because everybody goes in there and they take pictures next to this piano.
Yeah.
So working doesn't really, it's just the factor of how nice they look in the saloon. But then this is the graveyard, our new graveyard, our other graveyard, we filled it up with trespassers and thieves. And so we figured, in the West, a lot of people got shot right in the saloon, right out
That's
the
true.
street. Why drag them far? So this is, and it's right behind the sheriff's office too, so.
There you
Makes
go.
sense to me.
That makes it easier, right?
Yeah, and the gallows is right there too, so it's all close. You ain't got to take them far. The old
Wow.
graveyard's way far away.
Cool.
If only some of our justice system was as
Get me.
unique, and
The
Yeah,
West was.
The
Like,
West
the West was a lot more. What word am I looking for? You got stuff done.
well, the justice, it
You got the
was.
Yeah, justice was done, not
Yeah,
like
that's it.
today.
You got the justice done, yep.
Yeah, it wasn't no bullshit. But anyway, so I got shot, hung, unknown, thief, trespasser, another shot, town drunk, old Bill. We killed him, that guy that
Yeah,
always
you got
bugs
killed
you
like a
every
long time
month.
ago.
Wanting money, that's old Bill over there. We hunt him down. Then I got two-toed Cletus, my friend Sonia, that she did for me the other day. I love it. I'm always looking for names like that. And of course, Lester Moore.
Yeah.
And Billy, whoever you want to make Billy out to be, that's old Billy.
Well, as I mentioned,
shot a long time
I
ago.
could take these names and I could write a story real easy.
Hell yeah, then I got old Dirty Dan. This is my favorite, old Hot Fingers Freddy over here. So,
You're taking all these up, or just some?
the solar lights, I guess you could leave them, because they're not going to be any good for next year. So, more lights down here, the better it. Yeah, light up old Bones here. You can stick that solar light right next to his head. Oh, no, they're going to. Yeah, I only care about the mannequins going out. The solar lights can all stay because they're not going to make it.
Yeah, I've got a bunch around the property that've been there years, and some of them work, some of them don't.
I
They were
definitely
here when I got there.
want my two mannequins, Trampus, put in the motel. I made those two mannequins at the end of Halloween last year for the graveyard, and I love how crusty and zombie-like they look.
We have the house that we bought in July. The previous owner out in front has a pile of rocks right in the front yard, and then she has she just calls it a name stone, but she left it.
Mm.
And I asked her, "Oh, do you want to take it with you?" No. But anyway, about 3 weeks ago, we had a delivery from, I think it was UPS or one of those, FedEx. And he's looking at that, and he's looking. Oh, what's up? He says, "You got someone buried there?" Because, I mean, it looks like. I said, "Yeah, that's
the last guy who tried to break into my house.
Yeah. Well, the story goes, at least what I tell it now, is at least how I was told from our neighbors, was that the owner's, I'm not sure if it was her husband or boyfriend, I had two different stories, but that he died in the backyard. And that was one of the reasons why she was she was selling the house. Or, he passed away and she couldn't deal with the house anymore. I don't really know. But so I blend that story together with, well, yeah, he used to live here and he passed away back there, so they brought him out here.
Hell yeah, to be a storyteller, especially to be one that somebody listens to. It takes a character, and my dad and my grandpa both were that way, and I was raised with both of them. My dad took care of my granny and my grandpa, so they lived right across the street from us right up here. We had our house on one side, and then we have the cook room where my granny cooked in. So my grandpa was my main babysitter a lot, and my dad too. Like to learn so much, have two such educated men of multi-talents, to teach me and their humor. My grandpa could remember jokes. Like, I don't even know how he could do that. Like, he was a joke teller, and then he would pull it off as serious. Like, especially when he first moved here and the neighbors just getting to know him. And he'd make any story that was just a load of BS sound like it was.
Well, those are the best kind.
I know, and he would be like, "Yeah, Mary's my first wife. I had to shoot my first two." He's all, first one, she broke her leg and I had to shoot her. Second one, I forget what he said. It's like,
and her middle name was Horse.
And people would just listen to him like little kids, like adults, like tell his stories, and they'd be like, "Really? Are you serious?" Like, yeah. And he was a storyteller. My dad had the same nature.
And this would have been the recreation of the jail? Or is that?
Oh no, the jail's back there. This town's so big you can't see it one walk. You got to double back couple times.
I think I did because I kept running into.
Oh yeah, we missed on our walk. We only saw one side of the street. We got the other side to go, and still the back side
Yep,
of the
we
street,
do.
and the rest of it.
I figured this might be part of jail with
these
the bars.
Well, I
or-
think that's what my dad was gonna finish it as. But any part of a movie set, you have to have good adobes and adobe ruins. This
Right,
is
you
that
do.
part of the world where you build with adobe. It's what you have.
So this could easily be the old jail.
So
the
well,
original.
that's what my dad was gonna make it look like. But originally, this was my brother's adobe building, and that one we passed back there a second ago was mine. And it was what we did on our free time. And we made our own adobe blocks, of course. But these were our own we made especially for ours. You know, the other ones we made for everything else. But on our own free time, we weren't helping Dad. We would make our own blocks. And the only reason Tramps's building got more done than mine is because Dad finished this one, or got it to this point. And then mine is that one back there. It fell down a lot from what
Oh, okay.
But still, they look beautiful. You have
do.
to have adobe ruins of every size. And
Well, I'm just going to walk back here to it.
what do we got? And then we still got. Well, we can hit that. We can hit that up. Other one on him.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Oh no, I mean no. That or however you. I was talking about that one.
Oh,
Sorry, hasn't.
oh, that's okay. There's nothing really. There's no real script to this. You know, we just.
Oh yeah.
I think we'll get more people interested when, you know, instead of just seeing it and go, well, this is a B, C, and D, but by hearing the story behind it, it will get a lot more people interested.
Oh yeah. So this was, or it is the church. My dad didn't get to finish it because he got sick. He had Alzheimer's. But anyways, he was a very religious man, and he had no denomination, like any specific church he went to or religion that he claimed, but he was a very godly man, is what he said. He felt like he had to build this because, well, something saved him from that accident. That was a semi-truck that hit him right in his lane head on, and it was amazing. It lifted it. It made his great big Yamaha Go Wing at Pancake because we went to Grandpa took us to go see if his motorcycle was salvageable, and it was a Pancake. Wow. I don't know how my dad lived through that.
Well, as many as history documents many Western towns as they grew, often the church was at the end of Main Street or the schoolhouse, one or the other. Mm-hmm. And but it served as a center part, like it still does in many communities today. Well, and of course that's debatable, and you know. We're not going to.
Yeah, go ahead. Just finish this.
We won't get into those topics.
So my dad could have built a wood church, but that's not. He was going like Adobe Spanish Mission style. If he wanted to build something good, or like that took more than just throwing up a stick frame building.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
well, it feels real.
This was going to be the bell room, and then that's a well that a film crew last year right at Halloween. Made it hard for me to decorate. They added that well in, and then but this was gonna be the main part of the church. And of course, entrance door, another entrance door, and then the big windows. But
maybe we can.
Film crew added in this wall last year, and they scratched in the name of. It's wearing off. You see the T, it's Tierra Rojo, but. They added in that wall, and I let them because, hell, that'd be a good retainer wall for this wall anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
But my dad did get this one finished. But the roof that he had on blew off in one of the big windstorms because after 30 years. And this is cracking, so I got to put a new pole across, and I'm going to put a new roof back up.
So this could easily have been the pastures.
The priest room is what he called it. People stole a lot out of it, and I forgot these tiles were underneath it, and I came here with my shovel. And you still see it's piled high, and easily I was digging, to level the floor, and then I forgot about these tiles being in here as time. That's the whole nother reason why I'm always saying I'm rising Bootheel from the dust is like. But anyway, so this is the priestess room, and And that is a doorway into the garden, but
What-
this beam is falling too,
Yeah.
so it makes it where I can't open.
Oh, that's
So I
fine.
have to shoot from the other side.
Yep.
But when my dad was alive and well, it would have been, well, it is the garden. And my dad used it as his garden. He kept it.
Very nice.
All of his tomatoes and whatever he grew, it's miscellaneous, his okra and stuff. And it was a real functioning.
Nice. Well, tell me about, you mentioned a couple times about a movie that was made here last year?
Well, it's a movie trailer they want to do. It's like a documentary style
Oh, okay.
of this part of the world. They're hoping to make it into like a TV series, but you think about the 1850s or 60s,
Mm-hmm.
and they utilized us because of the adobes and the ruins and the good ones. But it's like before it was the United States, or it was still Mexico, and
Right.
so they were using this like as Mexico, and I'm not exactly sure as their whole idea on what they're going to do with it, but it was their trailer to get started, and they're supposed to be back. Well, who knows? Milview people they got their own thing going on, so when I hit a call, then that's it. But anyway, so that was supposed to be at the film festival in Santa Fe and in El Paso this year, whenever that was. It's already passed. Anyways, this was my adobe building when I was growing up that I was building, and both just small, but how kids have playhouses?
Absolutely.
We didn't have a playhouse necessarily. We had a town that everything was a playhouse. So since we could build, we were building our own buildings, and I had my walls up, well, you can see it. And these are about the same, but after time. But it looks good like this.
It does.
There's no point in rebuilding it. This is why I got utilized. But for the last movie trailer, but you got to have it all. We're a big town, and we are the best in the West, and we do got it all.
There you
We
go.
are rustic, we are authentic, and we are the best in the West. Don't get any better than that, I don't think. We're better. We ain't got no real competition. Tombstone is too modernized. Tucson is too now because a lot of it burned and they rebuilt it. It's not authentic anymore.
Yeah, it would not be hard to make a real movie out here.
Yeah, nobody matches our size and our authenticity and our rusticness, and we are a place where all the outlaws go. Boo-hoo.
Some of my stories some of them I still write, some of them I come back to, but I use New Mexico as a backdrop.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I started, with Deming in mind, and I'm not sure exactly where that story is. I often will start a new story every day, and some I'll finish, some. If they flow well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll finish them, put them
That's
away.
the importance is how well they flow.
I can write the story. I can easily do 100 pages in a matter of just maybe an hour or two. But it's going back and editing and moving stuff around.
Oh, yeah. I love to write when I get time on the side, but I like to write like the more along the lines of the cowboy poetry stuff, not no book style stuff. But I don't know if you've read any of my stuff on my Bootheel Facebook page. I got very many of my I call them sagas of the West as the wagon wheels turn in Bootheel. But on my Facebook page under my name, I have a bunch of them which I'm about to transfer because I have this whole saga of the West thing. It's like a melodrama, that you read, but it's a soap opera as the wagon wheels turn. But you'll have to get on my Facebook page under Jessica Home and read my silly. Well, I'm fixing to put it on the Bootheel one anyway.
Well, we'll get all that, and then I will. When I put it on the PC, then we'll transfer that over to
Lock me at the dog.
a screen capture, so we can go through it.
Prisoner Panda.
Yep. So of course, to sale.
Yeah, and these are signs that one film crew, they did a movie called Chooch. So we have a copy of it. It was, I think back in 2002 or something. I know I just graduated. It wasn't too long after, and it was my donkey they were using in that. But But those signs came from that because they were using this as Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys from Italy or whatever.
So
However, they end up here, and then this
are
was
there any
their
full
Mexican jail.
featured movies that went
They
to
did
theaters at all, or?
Well, I don't know if they went. I don't know but Chooch was filmed here. We have a copy of that movie. Then they made a horror movie here called Eaters. I noticed there's a few called Eaters. They used this one. Well, it's recognizable. You see the town. I mean, and you can't miss it. It is obviously the town. They filmed the main part from that gate shooting down Main Street that way, and you can see the bank. But it's a horror movie. I've never watched the movie. They didn't send us a copy of that one. And I've never bought it, but I watched the trailer not long ago for the first time, and they did that like back in 15. I don't remember.
And then, of course, the jail.
This is the brig. This isn't like where you put your bad prisoners, you know?
Okay. Like what would be in the military.
Yeah. An adobe brig.
Probably need to build more of these.
Kind of Mexico style. Yes, you could dig through the walls. I don't even understand why people would ever had them, but we used it for a hog smoker. Move, Candace.
Oh, there you go.
You can see the side where we used to build the fire is fell in, and I don't need to butcher no hogs. Back then we had a big family to feed, and my grandpa believed in butchering. That's the way he was raised, and
there you go.
We raised hogs, and we butchered hogs, and me and my brother participated, and we didn't have no problem with participating. And so that's where my grandpa would smoke them.
As I remember, I never really knew my real father, but I do remember when he used to come to the desert when I was back in like 62, 63. But he would stop and actually pick up the roadkill.
Right.
And
somebody hovering around,
and cook it off. And of course, I stayed with him a couple times in my early childhood, and you're going to try these squirrels, and you're going to try this possum. You're going to try but that's how he was raised.
My guard dogs are watching. Like, you hear a vehicle hovering around. It's constant. People slow down, people stop. Stone. This is a gazebo. This is one of the first little buildings built because you have to have a shady spot when you're down here working.
You do.
So, and then this is the cantina. This is a double set of little bathrooms. When I'm going to open the door, I'm going to need some new roof pieces. But for the new door, I'm going to put one bathroom in it and the other bathroom on the other side. It's going to be the new little dressing room.
You could put a real one. You could put one from the Old West.
Hey, it's optional.
Yeah.
But a real functioning one for the
This one over here in the Old West, it's free. This one will cost you $1.
Well, when I have guys down here now, you have a bathroom? I was like, yeah, you just got to piss. There's a bunch of bathrooms all around. They're called bushes. I was like,
or that's when you pull the shovel out and say,
or that too.
Right up there on the other side of.
Well, see, that don't work for me because of my dogs. It's all like, but if you're a man, you just got to pee. So why do you need to use a toilet? I see a brush everywhere. You pray somebody's going to see your wiener or something? Anyway, so we have Pancho Villa and I guess Maria over there. But this is the cantina. I call it Pancho's Cantina.
Oh, that's great.
But you take a bath, drink your tequila, and you can visit with your buddies and the bartender. Because, back in the day, you couldn't drink all together. There was
this would be where the real shady folks would
this is where
would drink. Unlike the saloon.
Yeah, well, back then there was prejudice. Not everybody could drink at the normal saloon.
Oh, that's true, too.
You had to have your cantina. They weren't allowed. So we in Bootheel, we're a big town. We have both. We have a cantina,
there you go.
We have a saloon, wherever you prefer to drink. But that's how it was back in the day, Like,
This western town is equal.
Well, we're a outlaw town. This is Bootheel, place where all the outlaws go, where the devil lives in the middle.
And up to an old mine.
This is Lost Lode Mine Shaft. And I love it. We had one film crew. I don't even remember if it was Chooch doing it, but they crammed like 6 guys. It only goes just right down there. Everything about movies is false, fake, everything.
It is, absolutely.
So it looks like it, outside it goes down, but So they crammed 6 big guys down in there. You know how filming is. Take,
Right.
retake, do it again. You're standing out in the hot sun
And
for...
make it look like they're coming up or
Yeah,
whatever.
you're standing out here doing it for 2 hours. One scene in the hot sun. 6 guys crammed in there for however long it took, however many takes. Acting like they're covered out.
Yeah,
That had to have been stinky and hot. But
Good.
hey, it's one of my favorite little...
We could just get a little bit of track and come out and...
Yeah, I need to redo the little, whatever you'd call it, where they dump their... When the water would run down into the pond over there, and I need to kind of fix that. Other than that, it's one of my favorite. It's original,
absolutely.
too. It's been here for a long time. The barbershop, which I started to hit up, that billboard fell. I resurrected it. Putting on a new billboard up there. So you get up there in my saw again and cut it. My brother don't do roof work, so it's just me. So it takes a while to get all these roofs. And then I got my stuff on the next one for its new billboard. This used to be the cutest little set of 3 buildings. Like when they were new. My dad kept everything pristine. But I just had these new signs burned by a nice guy that
Yeah, very nice.
drifted into town by the name of Storm. Or Leo Mystic, whatever he goes. I don't know. But just, I don't know, a couple of his handles. I don't know if they're his official name, but hand burned with a magnifying glass. He did me that barbershop signs, like,
Very
and then
nice.
donated them to me. And then he also helped me put the roof on this one. Then I had to have a whole new roof tore off, and then so I had some salvage tin, and he helped me tear the roof off, put salvage tin on this, and then he did my balcony roof over there, and then he drifted on out of town. I don't know what you call them. I call them somebody good to meet. You know what I mean?
So this could be like a land essay office.
It'd have been the ticket office, for the stagecoach. Which I'm gonna hit that up with a new door. This is my other line of 3. I'm gonna tear the boardwalk out and put a new one in because I have the material to do it now. But my goal was at this year, which is here, I should be ready to, or I will be ready. I'm starting harder. I'm gonna put us back in this film bureau for Santa Fe or whatever they call it. I have my books in there with my dad. That's the only way he advertised. He didn't advertise locally. He didn't want to do anything. He was movies, movie set. But I don't want to be that narrow-minded, you know what I mean? Anything I can do at Boot Hill. I don't care what it is, as long as Boot Hill is the background. So, but I got to go back into that film bureau. I'm listed in Las Cruces little film, whatever they call it, directory now, and then...
I remember I got a picture of the boots the other night.
This is my undertaker's office. My adobe wall had fell right here because it wasn't tied into the cantina, the back of the cantina. It wasn't tied into that wall. It was just added on. And after years and water, that wall fell. So I threw up a temporary plank wall right there. So I had a film crew coming in. So I do a little work, but I love my used boots thing.
Yep, that and then
On sale.
I was teasing the audience the other night and saying, spikes. I wonder how many in Boot Hill got them.
And then I love my sign. I have my dad's same silly sense of humor. Sleeping off drunk.
Out drinking, very nice.
Yeah, same as my used boots on sale. On prior owner. And then this is the ESA office.
Yeah, there's the ESA office.
Travis has it locked, and he's got Travis. He's got my keys. He thinks he owns my keys. You think I can make his own, but I'm always at work either at my real job or this job. Some of this one is. Oh, Travis is slacking.
The hotel.
My keys into it. This is the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn. No, this is the Empty Arms Hotel. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Mercury.
Very nice.
Anyways, I'll straighten that out later. This, the lobby, you can go upstairs. Head on up there.
It's,
Safe.
yeah, for realism, very nice.
This one is in great shape. The only thing I got to fix is the back balcony. I'm not letting nobody out on this balcony, but I got the material to fix it too. This one's in a mess. This
And
is
it's
our
room-
office. Like, we keep our wardrobe, Halloween stuff. It's in a mess. Always in a
Room
mess.
13 by
Hey,
all means. There you go.
the extra doors. I'm gonna replace this door. My dad threw up something, but I got the door now. But in the camera, everything looks bigger.
It does.
So when you stand back here and shoot down, all the doors make it look like it's a bigger, more rooms. So anyways, only 3 rooms up here. Just a lot of doors. And to your right, it's like a man's single room. You can go in. This is where our families stay when they come and visit and my friends and everything.
There you
I've
go.
spent a many a nights up here. Like a man's single. This was my dad's room though. Like when you get irritated, me and my brother or my mom.
What we may call the doghouse.
Kind of, and then this is like a double, like more of a female's double. The light's still on. But, and this one is my room. It always has been. I spent a lot of nights up here. I just got a lot of my tattoos done right here in this room, too. My tattoo artist would come set up down here and tattoo everybody. And
There you
me and a
go.
lot of people got a lot of tattoos.
I think you say not to go out here?
Oh, this one's safe. It's the other one. I got the door shut.
Oh, this is very cool.
Great view.
It is.
And my house is that way, but you can't see it because the general store roof blocks it. But I only live like a mile down the road.
We're out this general direction by where the windmill is, almost straight out. And there's that building, metal building, and then one on just on the way out on the other side. And we're just about right on the other side of that.
Okay, so not far.
Oh, it's about 11 minutes off McCann.
Oh, Trampas, all the mannequins. We need to bring him in the motel. I don't know why you take him to the saloon.
We wanted that to be it.
They all need to come up to the office. Right, all the Halloween stuff's got to go back in the office. So.
Translated, she wants you to get exercise today.
Well, just set them in the lobby for right now. We'll get them migrated up as long as they get out of the weather.
Yeah,
My
that's...
Tammy I made, modeled off of my friend. You saw it earlier, my roommate.
Mm-hmm.
Then my dogs like to walk the roofs with me. All these roofs connect. So sitting here the other days, I took a little nap. And that is beat getting ready for Halloween. We just had lunch, you know what I mean? And I drank a beer. And we took a little toke pot and I'm like, photographer's cone and people. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to steal 15 minutes. And I walked over here and took a nap. And the photographers showed up and I hear my dogs were stomping on the tin roofs right there and barking. So, because they're my guard dogs, they're my security system, the Bootheel
There you go.
greeting committee.
The Bootheel Patrol.
Oh yeah, greeting committee, everything. And so yeah, it was kind of cool. My photographist and whoever was with them got greeted by my dogs on the roof. Only in Bootheel will you encounter dogs chasing you on the roof.
You got that right.
And this is like the little cafe part of the hotel. Bed and breakfast. Little simple like it would have been back in the old days. Had the cubby underneath the stairs. You know, if you're a drifter and ain't no other rooms, you
get your room
stay
and you
under
get
the
a meal
stairs.
for like 4 bits, 5 bits.
Yeah, throw your bedroll underneath the stairs if you need a room absolutely real bad. You don't sleep in the barn. And then all our homemade mannequins. She's my pregnant lady. I ain't finished painting her white. That was cocooned by a spider, you know.
Very nice.
And hey, we did
I
so
think
like when I give a tour through the town, we had to plan at least an hour. Oh yeah, I love that guy. That's all Bob.
we've been almost an hour, and
Well, the thoroughly for everybody to take pictures, and then it depends on who's here. Once they hit my wardrobe up there, then it becomes even, because then they want to dress up once they learn I got some wardrobe, and then they go to the saloon and we take gamblers pictures, and it takes it.
and I know that's a recreation of the blacksmith. I was talking with, I believe it was your boyfriend.
I don't know about a recreation. This is my dad's actual blacksmith shop. The Sam's got it locked, but he didn't they didn't push it together, you know. Boys.
Yeah,
This is my dad's working blacksmith shop. It was one of the buildings they got broke into. My dad, every wall or rafter was covered in we had my great grandpa's blacksmithing tools. This is my great grandpa's blacksmithing forge, and it's a hand cranker. And me and my brother grew up little kids cranking that forge for my grandpa.
Oh my!
And he homemade everything from barbecue utensils for my dad's chuck boxes to my granny's first bread pan for her wood stove that I still have up there that we still use. She got when my dad was like 6. But and my dad inherited the blacksmithing thing. So did my brother. I never really got into it, but I damn sure can crank a forge. And this is our electric one because when the kids grow up and go away, and Dad and Grandpa are still blacksmithing,
There you go.
you have an electric blower on it. So you ain't gonna sit. That's for the kids to do is crank the forge. That sucks. Like,
Yeah.
well, when you're a kid, it's fun. You know what I mean? Like,
It is.
how fast can you go?
And I don't
Grandpa
even know
says
if
it
you
needs to
could.
be real hot.
I don't even know if you can get kids to do that nowadays, though.
Oh, we did for my grandpa.
Well, we did.
Grandpa said it had to be red, glowing red hot. Don't stop till we try to take turns.
And then they would, you would, like, for me, I mean, it wasn't blacksmithing, but it was a generator that was made out of bike parts.
Okay.
And, I would either get on the bike or,
Thank you, Vince. You don't have to do that.
or I would turn it, and of course you'd want to just like really go fast with it. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you gotta get that thing red hot, and then that is, I think it's my tobacco.
old tractor. I thought this was going to be a cannon for a moment.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with it.
Like a potato cannon?
Because that front end was sitting over here in front of this building, and I was fixing this area. It looked like crap. That was my dad's garden, his other garden, and he always had his huge, great big tomatoes.
Oh my!
It's like a jungle in there, and this was his tack room, and
That's just a back way in,
well,
or front way,
it's
however.
another entrance.
Yeah, it's another entrance.
This is the saddle shop, which I'm gonna hit this up next too. So another one of I got the front all cleaned up, like I said. Put a couple new patch in my roof right there. It used to be our saddle shop. We used to run a lot of horses, riding and wagons. This is what's left of our harness and stuff. People stole almost every saddle, almost every bit of harness. It's sickening.
It is.
But I've been blessed because a lot of it has been replaced with all the people donating. I can't believe it. Like, I put one ad out looking for old salvaged wood to be, donate. Anybody have any old salvaged wood to donate? Hey, to help rise the dust. And it's been unreal. That whole pile I showed you where the UFOs crashed into, that's all been donated. And when you look at it, it doesn't look like much. It looks like old wood, but all of it is stuff that.
And that's
like
just more wood.
this.
Yep, and that's just more wood back
This is
there.
yeah, that's more that. I wore this one down a lot, but then another guy's brought me truckload after truckload and filled that back half up again. But all this wood was donated. This gate, that wood, and it doesn't look like much when it's laying in a pile, but look how beautiful that donated wood, and an old saw handle and an old horseshoe. And
very authentic, right?
Like my gate functions. It's not no.
There you go. And that's what's important.
They're all made out of donated wood. And then like the saloon, somebody broke in, they stole almost all my horns, my mounts, my taxidermy stuff. My uncle and my grandpa did taxidermy too, and they stole some. And a nice lady, her husband had died. She's a local, and I won't say no names, but I put a memorial for her husband up in the saloon on one of the horns and mounts behind the bar next to my dad's pictures. Donated, I don't know how many mounts and skulls and horns and turkey tails and ducks and this endless, and the javelina. Oh, that's one thing I about to go back to go to Hell Saloon. There is a tradition, and the javelina had just everything that was stolen has been replaced with better stuff even than what we originally had. It's been a blessing. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Everything I have needed has fell right into our lap. Like, I can't believe it. Like, so I can't stop now. I won't stop now. I have an insane drive. I am a workaholic. My boyfriend gets mad at me because I won't stop. It's all but I wouldn't have built I built my own house 2 mile down the road. 'Cause my dad wasn't sick back then when I was young and in my 20s, and I grew up building, so I wanted to build my own place, and my dad gave me some property that's adjoined to here. It's part of Bootheel, but a mile down, and I forgot where I was going with that, but I ain't stopping now. I'm insane. I wouldn't have got my house done, paid for my well, and he
There
just
you
gave
go.
me a piece of dirt. Everybody thinks he gave me a house and everything. So, no, he gave me a piece
It's
of
all yours.
undeveloped dirt that I had to go dig the mesquites off of and the sagebrush and level it out and pay for a well and everything and build my own house. And then I went to work for the well digger, and then I dug wells for a living and pulled pumps and paid off my well that way and learned how to fix my own well. So when my well went bad, I went to Diaz, the guy down, because I know him too. So and I didn't have the parts I was needing, so I went down there. He said, "You can fix it yourself." So why did I do all that work with Digger and McBee fixing wells and drilling wells? And then go pay somebody
Oh,
to
kidding.
fix my well, and I'm capable
You can do it
myself and
yourself.
have almost all the tools. I was missing like a clamp. So, but I got my well done. But I've been blessed my whole life. I've learned a lot, and
So,
I put it all to work, and I can't stop now. Nobody else can do this. Nobody else is going to be able to resurrect Bootheel but me.
Do whatever the fuck they
And
want
not
me to
even
do.
my brother. My brother is a great helper, though.
Hopefully they'll meet
Like, he
your
won't
mind.
do roofs,
Yeah,
but he'll help
right.
me do anything else.
Yeah,
So,
for the most part. Sure. You know.
so I direct Trampus, and he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, one time it was
that was said to Walt Disney back in the 50s. Everyone thought he was crazy
I'd have been in trouble.
about Disneyland. And I don't remember that quote right off, but, you mentioned that if you can dream it,
But
you
yeah,
can do it, in a sense.
like the field of dreams, anything. Like, put your mind to it. Like everybody thought my dad was crazy too, building this town. Like, what are you gonna do with it? My dad's all sit back and watch.
Yep.
But he got sick and he couldn't finish. But
So you're going to carry on his dream? So,
yeah, I didn't want to. I got left with it when I didn't want it. But it ensures, like he told me, he put it all in my name for while he was still in the right mind, because he knew he was getting sick, and to ensure that my mom and my brother always have a place to live that's paid for.
there you go.
Because I had my place, but so that ensures them, and I can't stand to see it fall down no more. This is where we grew up. This is our childhood.
And that even holds more of, the specialness of, building and
Oh yeah, well, I have some. Well, I write too, like I was saying earlier, so I have
I'm never
something
gonna-
simple like.
I'm
And
never
the
going to share
basics.
that. And I'll share, of course, your Facebook page. Have you thought about some other theme projects besides Halloween?
Oh
like
yeah,
maybe Christmas?
Halloween is just like, well, yeah, some kind of pictures with Santa, but I don't want normal. Then I'm gonna do Easter because my stepdaughter, it was her idea, and every year we did Easter down here, and I'd hide a bunch of eggs. Well, she'd go first, and to make it a family event, like she'd hide beers, for me and her dad and my brother, and and then we'd come in behind her and we'd hide eggs everywhere. And then we'd have a family Easter egg beer hunt through the town. It's a big place, Then with all the dogs, it's called Find Your Eggs for the Dogs Do, Maddie. But she loved it, and it was her idea. She had so much fun, so I want to do.
An Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But that's my goal. That's what I want to do this coming year. So, but anyway, so one of the little things I had wrote is, we're kids. We get home off the school bus, you know what I mean? And first thing we do is go in the house, change clothes, and we come down here, as my dad was always down here. And we'd yell at the gateway door, and we said, or we had a bell right there, but normally we'd yell, Dad. Then we'd listen, he'd holler, or wherever he was at, over here. Come running down, so when we were kids, we could always find him in the town. And through all the rebuilding, you find so much stuff in the town that reminds you. So even to this day, I still find my dad every day down in the town. It's weird how shit. My voice is still really messed up from Halloween, all the yelling and scaring kids, and but and I talk a lot, and then.
Well, I appreciate the time and I said, just kick back, relax, and
That's
You
what he
know.
I
wants
still
to
got to
do.
take you
Yes.
down to the saloon.
Okay.
I was going over here because I think I got a beer left in the cab down spot earlier.
Because I'm not going to be editing this. It's just going to go right up online as it is, and then I'll add the stuff from Halloween on it.
Yeah, sure.
And
But you have to film the one more thing in the saloon because
we'll do that.
this
Well,
is
that's what I'm here for. Just
Well, you do that then. Yeah, sounds
This
good.
is for John. Well, I won't say the last names. This is for John and Kathy, the ones who donated the mounts down here because it's really awesome.
Donated us some mounts for the saloon down there. Yeah.
I'm going to identify the mounts and show you the tradition.
Sure.
In the saloon now. Because every time I take pictures too, if I got to get a picture of you doing the same, you go behind the bar.
well, this looks so cool right here with the sun setting there.
Oh yeah, there's
I mean,
so
just-
many good sunset. The cantina is the best one. Coming through the window with that bar right there.
Oh, I'm
It
sure.
makes them beautiful. But there's all kinds of. My one photographer, because I only let 4 really come in on the normal, because I don't trust people. Let people walk out with my stuff, other people
Absolutely.
or. But I trust them. I can open the doors, I can leave, and I can go to work, and I know they'll. But she does great sunset pictures. Costello, that's what she does. And she done some at the Adobe Deli with the windmill, and I was all, I want you to do something like that in my town. So that same day, even, it's a matter of hours, because she already had a photo shoot. And I showed her how to get back there, and she done me the beautiful sunset pictures with my windmill, and they're graduation pictures or quinceañera or something for a girl, but the sunset view of my windmill is so beautiful.
That would be an idea for June, like graduation party, for the seniors, if they wouldn't, tear things up.
Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
be respectful about it.
Uncountable numbers of seniors last year doing their pictures, and they've already started this year months ago. But this is one of the mounts. All the deer heads you see, the javelina, the ducks, the cow skull over there. They donated some javelina skulls, the turkey tails by the door,
Yeah, we got to
some
by the
bull
door.
horns. One of the sets of bull horns somewhere.
We got a whole bunch of horns up here.
But that antelope head right over there,
There's
so it's right in front of you, and
Antelope, goat right there. And
then this deer over here
we
on
got
the
we got
east
two
wall.
deers over here.
Yeah, those beautiful turkey tails. And then this set of these 2 guys too, and this set of horns. And then this is our little memorial to John that his wife donated all the mounts. So Travis hand engraved a little in memory of John and his last name. So John W. Klinger, I guess I could just go ahead and say it because.
Yeah, we'll see if we can. There we go. Oh, there we go. Coming in real nice.
I mean, hand done just like we do everything else. And then this is a picture of, that's another picture of John that donated all these nice mounts and horns. And this is a picture of my dad. So because John did such a beautiful donation, he belongs,
That
right?
was John Wayne for a moment.
Yeah, that was my dad.
He was a good John Wayne impersonator, but we figured John was just important enough to go next to Dad's picture
No,
because that was a wonderful thing to.
John Wayne because he dressed like him, the Duke.
But then this wall had fell, and we and my brother completely rebuilt this whole back wall. Made this new half wall in, all donated wood, with our rifle holder over there, and shot glasses have been redonated. Okay, now, so Fred, you went by in the bar, and the rule is, let me fire up my phone. You have to kiss the javelina to go behind the bar.
And which one's that? Is that this boat? This?
Yeah, let me fire up my camera because.
My sister's got to wear.
Well, it's the rule.
It's the rule. The rule of the West.
And I let me find the right light.
This thing right here?
Yeah.
Let me see where the light is right, and it's not that way.
So how well do you kiss
there we
her?
go. You can kiss him however you want, as long as you kiss him.
Okay.
I gotta hold it. Oh yeah, I got it. Beautiful. Because I'm gonna do a reel of pig kissing.
That's right.
It is the rule when you go behind the bar and go to Hell Saloon. You gotta kiss my pig. We are the establishment of unwholesome money, cold-blooded killers.
Well, at least, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't have to kiss someone's ass.
Dirty money. An unwholesome establishment.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think we will. Okay, we are walking in to our town. Hopefully it will get much darker. I have no idea which way where to go, but does that sound like spooky music? Or is that just a pump? Oh, look, it's on the ground. Are these spirits of the other world? I don't know how much we can see in here. This is a bank. We have our jack-o'-lanterns waiting to speak to us. What will they whisper? Will we be surprised what might be inside and waiting? Oh, there was something in there. What did I miss? I missed something.
There was something in there. I don't know. I saw something.
What did I miss? What did I miss? An old-time robber? A thief? Oh, we don't know. He is staying hidden. Maybe he's more scared than me than I am of him.
Just scaring the dog.
Okay, we will go on here. Look, pumpkin soup. Or is it? We're going to see how much we can get before it gets totally dark. And then we will see if we can also film when it is total darkness.
Yeah.
Did they find you?
Yes.
You wanted you to fix the lights.
Oh, okay.
I'm just looking around.
Hi there. What do you think? Cousin JD? Maybe. There are horses This is either,
That's Butterfield.
is that Butterfield or Molly? Maybe that's the donkey.
Yeah, that's the donkey. Oh, back there.
Yeah, probably, I'm not sure how much light I'm going to have here. It's back here. Look here. We'll see if maybe this thing has a camera. That bird, interesting. I'm not sure how many spooks that we might meet. Now, it is said, ladies and gentlemen, that this was constructed in 1939 for the movie Arizona, which we will edit into our narrative a little later. Of course, can't quite see a lot of things. Maybe we'll turn on a light on this phone. It's a very interesting presentation. Walking along an old wood walk here.
Howdy.
Hey, I don't know how many of these, ladies and gentlemen, that I have filmed and created in my movie set and my model train sets. But we are going to pause here and we're going to see if this thing will turn a light on. Well, of course, I don't have a light, so we can't see a whole lot out here, but then we would probably chase away the ghosts and the goblins, right? So we're going to see if we can get as much as we can. Here's the old bar and the saloon. What do we think they're mixing in here?
We have trouble with lights, the wind's blowing.
Trouble with lights.
Trouble with lights.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if I could get a light on the camera, but
I have trouble with anything electronic.
There you go.
If it's electronic, it will go bad on me.
If I can find my lighter to light the damn.
is Jessica in here or?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Her mom might be over there behind the
I
bar.
don't know where she went.
No, her mom's there, but we don't know where she's at.
Well,
Who knows where she went, but I saw her a few minutes ago.
Oh, Tammy?
Yeah. But that was a while back.
Yeah, she's outside somewhere running around.
Well, I'll try to chat with her. I'm doing a documentary with this, with her permission, and we're gonna see what we can get here at the night side,
Yeah.
and then if I can get a light later, I can see what I can get lit. But
Get some more lighting in here for that.
Yes.
well, we do, but then we'll try to get that Halloween vibe, and
Yeah,
There
I
you
did this
go.
last year. It's pretty cool when you walk around outside.
well, that's what I'm hoping for, to get a little bit darker. And it will,
Oh yeah.
and stuff.
Beautiful night.
I recall having, when I was raising my kids, every Tuesday night we would have gas lamps
Yeah.
for story time.
Hmm.
All the computers and phones were turned off,
Oh, there you go.
and that's all we did for several years.
I grew up without most of that stuff. You know, cell phones, and never had a cell phone until
I think
early 2000s.
they can be a blessing, but I think
Serious.
that
I never had a cell phone until the early 2000s, and
I-
the only reason I got one is my ex-wife wanted me to get one. She insisted.
Yeah.
Okay,
you know,
I had resisted not getting a freaking cell phone.
The guy that's got the train down there,
Mm-hmm.
he just throws a fit. No, I am not getting a cell phone. It is not happening. We don't care what.
I
You
don't
will
want
not
the
get
one I
one.
have, but I'm attached to it.
His ex-wife told me, she said, stay on him, make him get a cell phone.
when you speak of train, is there another? We talking about a big train or?
Yeah, real train.
Hmm?
Oh, okay.
Real train
Right
in
up
his
by my
yard.
house. Right.
A GP30 locomotive.
Oh,
Half
wonderful.
a mile from my
baggage
house or
car. Yeah.
something. Maybe
Got a
a mile.
baggage car and a caboose.
Oh, it's parking. It's badass.
Yes.
I've never been close to it, but I mean, I can see it from my property.
I'll have to come back
It's
and
beautiful.
check it out, because I know of the one just up there at the,
And whoever had
like
the
the
property
tourist
that I had
place.
must have worked for the railroad because he's got some railroad
Yes, he
stuff.
did. Bill worked for
Yeah,
the railroad.
he had railroad stuff out there. In fact, there's a big old railroad tie that's attached to a drag that I
There
couldn't
was-
pull.
There was, come on, where's the picture? Picture of the
Light.
before that, during that, it's after
And then
the
I just
sandblast
tell
stage,
everybody, when I said
before
I
the
moved down
backhoe.
here, I told everybody, I said, I have my own surveillance balloon. It's 5 miles from the house.
Yeah.
That's something I've been going to drive out and just look a little closer at.
At the aerostat?
So yeah,
It's only 5 miles from the house.
wife and I saw it last year.
Yeah.
We this is our third year in Deming.
Oh,
We
Same
welcome
here.
to Deming.
Same here. This is
Thanks.
my third year.
This is my 70th year.
we originally came down as snowbirds
Yeah.
from
There you go.
Canada.
This is what's sitting down the road.
Oh, very nice. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
It's a GP30 locomotive,
Nice.
a baggage car, and a caboose.
Well, that'd be something I can. I'm putting stuff together tonight with Jessica's permission, a documentary of this, of what we can get with the light,
So you sound like
Right.
and then we're going to do
Yeah, I
it in,
retired and sold my house and put everything in storage and a place in the desert.
Yeah.
Well, we lived in an RV until July for almost 3 years, 2.5 years.
Well, he said he was
And
gonna
that's
We
be
bought a
like,
house,
he was my secretary. The guy
over off
had red
Rocktown.
call,
Oh,
like
yeah,
on my
there you
phone.
No.
Okay, cool.
who answered the phone?
That's
I did.
Pete, my neighbor.
Dude,
What?
Yeah, go over there. I dare you.
Dude.
Come over here
Go
and sit
strike
down.
that
I'm
man.
not gonna sit
You're like,
down.
you're gonna
Why?
scare him.
I'm the one who called
Watch
because
Samantha
I
go
needed-
run it out of here.
My sunglasses.
Hello. I didn't see you already. Sorry.
Oh.
that-
No.
Oh, good.
Abby told me.
I'm Fred. I'm
They were in the
going to be
truck.
talking
Oh,
with
you're
Jessica.
Fred.
Are you
Okay.
Jessica?
Yes, I just heard
I don't
Samantha
doubt
telling me
you.
there was a guy looking. I was like, oh, where is he?
Tammy,
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
Tammy.
I'm going to try to get what I can when it's dark, and then
get over here.
I'll see if I can find a light. Maybe get some more. But we'll get what we can, and then
Hey, do as you please, and like the graveyard, follow the walkway lights all the way around. Like anywhere there's a door open, you can go in, and any walkway lights follow them. And I have it.
Okay.
And you'll see me
Yes,
off. I'm
that's
asked out. I'll be all over the place.
And
There he is.
I'll come back and chat with you.
Okay, you ready?
When this isn't going on, get a little bit of history of you and this. And then I want to come back when it's after all the Halloween stuff is removed. And we'll start that video with a sunrise.
Oh, excellent.
This one's starting with a sunset.
Oh, excellent.
We'll do a sunrise and then we'll walk the town and get a little bit of history on it and we'll go from there.
There's two of them.
Heck yeah. They don't bite. Come on, dogs. They don't bite. Come here, look around.
Yeah,
All right,
come on.
Mr. Fred,
Let 'em
do
in the
what
door.
you need, and I'm gonna
Let
get
people
my
in the
mask
doors.
on, and I
Get
will
your way.
see you
Come in,
down.
come in. Happy
Okay.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween and rides. Oh, okay. Well, we had a little bit of a side conversation there with some locals, which, of course, that's what makes this channel special, right? So we're going to continue to walk around.
Yeah, we just walk around and just kind of scare people.
Well, I can do that without a costume, but
Yeah. Well, you can be yourself and you scary enough. Yeah.
well, I was thinking, I talked to Jessica just not even 20 minutes before.
Oh, okay, I'm
this was
her
starting.
brother.
Well, hi. Well, I'm Fred.
Oh, you're Fred. Glad to meet you.
And I'm doing the presentation for her
Oh, okay,
on this, and then we're gonna do this, and then one after.
cool. All right.
And I was looking frantically for my Grinch costume
Oh, the Grinch. Okay.
and stuff, but I don't really want to. My wife and I we do skits every once in a while on her channel.
Oh,
her YouTube
really?
channel.
Okay, I see.
And
That's cool.
everything. But I said, kind of the last minute of, I'm going to come out and see what I can get.
Yeah, sometimes
without,
you feel
without light.
I
I should
understand.
have brought a light with me, but
Yeah, the flashlight would have been convenient to have. That way you could have got what you wanted to get. Yeah, but you can get what you can get for right now. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Absolutely.
yep. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure where we are. Oh, we are in the cemetery. Now you can just barely make out some of the those that have been here. Well, we don't know how long. Perhaps we'll get a history of that. But are some of these people, have they risen tonight? The ghost of those that lived here? That's possible. I am not sure which way we're going. We'll just follow the lights. Oh, look, there's a way. It's even got an arrow. Ask and one shall see. Okay, another replica. Oh, this looks like it might have been a jail. How many might have been lucky to end up here and maybe go free? Oh, we don't know, do we? Perhaps that is the remains of those that remained. We have a building there with a light on. We're going to come back to that. Ooh, I almost walked straight into a cactus. I would have definitely probably howled on that one. Okay, it looks like there's a fence here, so we're going to go back and we're going to see if we can make it through these trees. The setting out here, ladies and gentlemen, if we can look here, look at these trees here. It's natural vegetation out here in the southwest of New Mexico. even makes this even more real. Okay, I keep hitting dead ends here, but it's good that I'm looking here. Oh, and stuff. And we do not know if there's anyone live in here. Here we've got some skeletons. A very interesting presentation. Kind of reminds me of the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland nearly 40 years ago. Here we have perhaps a home. There's something going on up there. And we have that. We have all the cobwebs. Okay, now we are going to switch to a still mode and see if we can get our light and take some pictures of the darkness. Stay tuned.
I'm moving my leaves to the farm.
So you're actually a dark color, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Now the ghosts and the goblins are coming out. Can you feel it as I walk around? The natural setting. Oh. This is the natural setting of the desert. It's quiet, mysterious. But now we have something here that has lights. Looks like it might be. How you doing? Hi. Looks like some plants. Okay, we are going to take a second walk through here. Again, it's dark, spooky, but we're going to go up here. We're going to pan up. And you can see we're being lit only by the moon. It looks like it's a half moon. I'm going to be on my way back here to the saloon. And we're going to see so I was talking with a member of the cast here, and says that this town was built perhaps 1989, And the reference I had earlier that the internet obviously missed the point by 50 plus years, which I wouldn't be surprised. But we are going to get a lot more details as we put this together later on. And of course, again, you can't see a whole lot, but just the lights and stuff. That's a very nice presentation there. But, we're going into the saloon here. So we're going to stop here.